Playing video games causes aggression. Playing video games makes you more violent. Playing video games decreases empathy. You're likely to have heard these claims before. This seems to make sense. Being immersed in a world of destructiveness can make you lose all sense of reality, especially video games reward violent behavior, causing the players to think of the world in a different way based on the video games they play. Study shows that those who play violent video games have more activity in the prefrontal cortex, the center for decision making and self-control, and the amygdala, the emotional center. And surveys have shown that violent video games do trigger aggressive feelings. In fact, there are many violent murders in real life where people have killed their victims in the same fashion as in the video games they play the most. But how much of this information is actually true? Do video games actually cause violence? Upon further investigation, it turns out that many of these studies that claim negative impact on behavior are subjected to publication bias. This means that studies that show a relationship between video games and aggression are more likely to be published than those who don't, despite their validity. In addition, many of these studies have exaggerated their findings. Many of them found a correlation between video games and aggressive thoughts. This is far from the claim that violent video games cause violent action. In a study in 2002, 6,500 eighth graders were asked to perform a frustrating task. Those who play video games faced the challenge with less hostile feelings than those who did not. Playing video games put the players in situations that require critical thinking and problem solving under pressure. Video games can also help players develop a wide set of social skills, such as collaboration towards a common goal. This is not to say that video games do not have any ramifications. There are definitely games that are not appropriate for younger children. However, there are teen and mature ratings on video games that allow parents to determine whether certain video games are suitable for kids. Yet some people think that violent video games are so bad that we need to take further action. So what should we do? Should we increase taxes on them? Ban them? Put them in a pile and burn them? The line for how much violence is too much is different for every person. Before asking for Congress to be involved, think about what you want to be achieved. If you deem a video game too violent for your child, that is up to your parental discretion and control. If laws and regulations are implemented, would all violence, including those in books, be censored? With the inconclusive and biased data on video games, we probably shouldn't go on a witch hunt for video games just yet.